needs some love in her life. Someone to give her kisses and hugs every night. No man to mean and out and seem like she wanna be living for a purpose. Yeah, yo. She needs some love in her life. Someone to stand beside her through the thick and thin ice. Yeah, she needs some love in her life, and she not gonna be the clown in your circus. Yeah. She started when she was 15. Then her boyfriend left her the following year when she was 16. She think her low self-esteem. When her ex that date her best friend now is her next teen. That really mess up her brain, so she start more blame. Grades not maintain. Yeah. She never really understood the love game, so she cried a lot because of that alone could ease her pain. Why if I think she start think she been pressured by friends, she give her next one a quint. Him start wonder round, she up pick up off the link. I know she wondering if she's a jinx, but she needs some love in her life. Someone to give her kisses and hugs every night. No man come in and out and seem like she wanna be living for a purpose. Yeah, she needs some love in her life. Someone to stand beside her through the thick and thin ice. Yeah, she needs some love in her life, and she not gonna be the clown in your circles. Yeah.
The hell, man. some ones up if you can. What's going on? What's going on? Rise up, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? You know, as soon as you hit walk in, I think that's only 6 likes. Like up. So just hit the like button. Just gonna get in a few things tonight. You know, if my memory serves clear here. I mean, a couple of things went down. Let's see. Let's go back here. Let me see if I had loaded what I need to load. Alright. Do I want to load something I downloaded from another site? But why not? Let me go ahead and load this up. You know? Actually, let me test this out because, man, I'm gonna wait for a couple of y'all to come in. All right, as soon as you walk in, by the way, just put some ones up if you can hear me, okay? All right, and hit that like button as soon as you walk in. As soon as you walk in. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I needed here. Matter of fact, why not? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm just going through some of my browsers here, but listen, while we are here, let's do this. Let's see, let me go back, get some more history. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? A couple of things been going on today. Today, actually, it sounded shaky. How's this? Better? Is it shaky now? There's always something going on with my audio, man. Is it shaky right now? How's this? Just put some ones up if you can hear me clearly now. Let's see. Stop getting blurry. All right. This one. I think I need to put more memory on my computer or something. This and that. It's taking forever to load. Damn. Anyways, what's going on, y'all? But, you know, a couple of things happened today that I just want to get into before I get into the main dish here. But like I said, just put some likes, share, subscribe. Yeah, a few things that happened today. First of all, let's listen to this. I'm just gonna give you an update on the Hidden History Museum. All right, I know you guys were getting all happy and you were doing backflips like, yeah, you know, we got the money, what you gotta say, blah, 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 and all this other bullshit. Well, let's hear from the horse's mouth, okay, about the museum itself. I just gotta give you an update, as I'm always giving updates on this. So, again, just put some ones up if you can hear me, okay? Like, share, subscribe. You see the Cash App right up in there, so let's get to it. First off, and I hope you guys should be able to hear this okay. I hope. I'm sure. Okay. I got this set up all right. So let me press this. Hold on. Share the screen. And get the volume up, and we'll get this thing moving. And here we go. Come on. Okay. Oh, I hate when it takes a long time. I was going ever, man. Come on. No, I do. Go ahead. I'm on. So you guys, the Wi-Fi is good. So, okay, here we go. Hold on. All right. Okay. Just giving an update for all you pimp fans, all right, who got got super excited when the money came in for the computer. As you know, dude raised 1.1 milli for that museum. So, all right, let's get an update on what's going on with it, because I know he said that it was gonna be up and running by what? And this sounds kind of loud. Give me a second. The volume sounds very loud. The volume sounds loud, so I just want to get it to a decent sound here. All right. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I knew this was kind of loud. This is a little better. Little better. Okay, I knew this volume was way too loud. Way too fucking loud. All right. Okay, let me move it up a little bit. All right. Shit, I knew it sounded loud. Shit. All right. So, let's go with your boy, the pimp. Let's hear what he got to say about the museum.
And no, to. I'm not addressing the Prince of Peanut Butter and Jelly. I'm not. I'm not really. I'm not going to really go into that. I'm not going to go back and forth. I've said what I had to say about dude. And again, I'm trying to give you multi-million dollars worth of game here. I'm a multi-million dollar brand. I'm not wasting a multi-million dollar brand on $50 niggas. You dig? You don't have to address every little $50 nigga that said something. I want y'all to understand that. You don't really have to take them seriously. Yeah, that's old news. And, we got bigger fish to fry. You understand? You feel what I'm saying? I want black folks to understand. You ain't got to just dive on every little $50 nigga that has something goofy to say. What are they going to do? And I said what I had to say a few years ago. I pretty much laid out everything that's still holding true today. You understand me? Yeah, we don't have time. Nigga, get to building. Somebody asked about the museum. We're still working on that. We're still working on the museum. We're still trying to secure the right building.
Sure,
let me be clear.
Sure.
To some of those who are asking.
Hold on, we had to stop it.
A lot of people,
didn't he say that he had the building? Isn't that what the commercial was about? Didn't he? Hold on a second. Didn't he? Hold on. You know what? I may have to play that commercial, bro. We might have to play that commercial again, homie. We may have to play it. Because didn't he say... One second, y'all. One second. Okay? See... Man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. You can't be this stupid. I didn't even want to. I wanted to just go through this, but come on, bro.
They ask about the museum, but they're not asking in good faith. As you know, we just got
Let's play
the right building. I'm gonna get to the building. Somebody asked about the museum. We're still working on that. We're still working on the museum. We're still trying to secure the right building. And let me be clear.
Hold on a second, folks. Gotta play this. I gotta play this. This is unreal, bro. I didn't even want to get into this tonight. Hold on. Here we go.
Museum right here in Greetings, family. This is Tariq Nasheed. I'm your community servant.
Come on, man. Anyway, hold on. Anyway, put some ones in the building. You can hear it, okay?
Right now, I am in South Los Angeles on the world famous Crenshaw Boulevard. And with your help, we want to build the first ever hidden history museum right here in the Leimert Park area of Los Angeles, which is the cultural epicenter of Black Los Angeles. Right here on Crenshaw Boulevard, right here, there's an empty lot for sale, and it's in the perfect location for our hidden history museum.
He said it's the perfect location, did he not? That's what he said.
We want to acquire this lot so that we can build your community museum. There's museums that touch on Black history, but they don't get too deep into it.
Wow.
This will be the first grassroots owned and controlled Black history museum in the world. In our museum, we want to touch on a lot of things that are not touched on in other museums. There's such vast history of Black people here in Los Angeles that we're going to touch on alone.
Wow.
For example, Pio Pico, who was the once governor of California.
No, bullshit. All right? Complete bullshit. Did you hear what he said, folks? He said he found a place, but then here it's saying something
very
different.
Instrumental in discovering a lot of spaces here in the North American continent. Speaking of Moors, we're going to talk.
Fuck out of here. Let's keep it moving. All right?
This museum is going to be a great tourist attraction that will help revitalize a lot of the Black businesses that are already here. But family, we need your help. We need at least $7 million to get this project completed. And we're going to start doing everything in stages. We need at least $1 million in the first phase to get the museum project off the ground so that we can acquire the land. Everybody who contributes to the museum, we're going to have a wall in the museum with the names of all the donors. So your name is going to be built into the foundation of the museum. So we need you to get involved. There's going to be a lot of other perks as well. So everybody get involved. Let's make history. Let's take control of our own community and our own history. Get involved with the Hidden History Museum right now.
Wow. He said he found the place already, folks. But what is he saying here?
Still working on the museum. We're still trying to secure the right building. And let me be clear.
Shit.
To some of those who are asking in good faith, because a lot of people, they ask about the museum, but they're not asking in good faith. As you know, we just got the seed, not even all some of the seed money a month ago. So when motherfuckers talking about what's up with the museum, I mean, damn, we just got some of the seed money a month ago. So a lot of times niggas are just saying shit in bad faith. You are hiding your disdain because you want the shit to fail.
I gotta stop this. Clyde, first of all, I'm gonna get into the Prince of Peanut Butter in a second. All right. Secondly, my dude, we've already gone through this. Okay. He saw this place. The place has nothing but junk, and there are tractors there and that you can use to move the stuff to create a parking lot. You fell for that? Are you serious? Tell me you didn't fall for that, bro. Tell me you didn't fall for that. Should I play the video with Pan-Africanism Strikes Back where he showed you that there were different spots that were cheaper that had parking? Or the place itself that you can easily get a tractor to move all the dirt? Tell me that you didn't fall for what this guy is selling. Please tell me that you're smarter than that, bro. Please.
And you hiding it behind fake concern. You got a lot of niggas out here who are not concerned about the museum. They really want this shit to fail, which it's not. It's not going to fail. And let me tell you something. Trolling, for those who are trolling, that's not going to make us do it any faster or any slower. I'm going to take my time or whatever time I need to get this thing done right. You know, I'm not trying to coon, troll, nigga. Peer pressure doesn't work on me. I want y'all to be very clear. However long I need to take my time to get the right building, that's what I'm going to do.
The long con.
Let's be very clear. I'm not going to just rush and get, you know, do it, you know, the Prince of Pringles. Just go and get a dilapidated bando.
Oh, you know who started using bando? Now people are using Lenin's terms. All right? Now he's using Lenin's terms. Dilapidated bando. How long have we been saying that?
That ain't gonna open anytime soon. I'm not doing that. Let's be very clear. I'm not about to go get a damn bando with no lights on just to appease goofy fuck niggas. No. This thing is gonna be done right, and we got all the time we can take. We don't have a time limit. We're gonna make this thing happen in whatever time limit we need to make it happen.
You see that, folks? Weren't we killing Umar for saying the same shit? We are killing Umar for saying this shit, and look at Tariq now. Come on.
Make it happen right. I want you to be very clear. I don't give a fuck if you're in this room yelling about a damn where that museum, nigga, because a lot of you are these Jollof smelling niggas. I know who you are.
There you go.
I see you Jollof oxtail eating niggas, hating like a motherfucker, wanting this shit to fail. It's not, and I'm gonna take my time and do it right. But that's what I'm doing. I'm making sure we're gonna get the right location, and I'm dealing with the bullshit political structure out here.
Nice.
There's a lot of politics out here in Los Angeles with the real estate game. Which is not a problem, you know. That is what it is. So that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen when I make it happen. And I'll let you know what's going on with it. Everything is all good. Yeah, we're taking our time. We're doing it right. I'm not about to just go get no bullshit. No. We're gonna get something right in the right location. We're gonna make sure it's done right. Yeah. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, I'm not letting these niggas peer pressure me with the sitting up here eating some damn bammy.
Look at that.
And Aki and saltfish.
Look at that.
Hey, nigga. Where's that museum? It's been a month, nigga. No. Sit your ass down.
Damn.
You want to know where the museum is? It definitely ain't where you fled from, motherfucker.
Damn. The hatred of blackness all wrapped into xenophobia. But it's the long con game. He's basically gonna keep on riding this until you forget about it. All right, because people were peeping what Umar was doing, and it's gotten sloppy with him. And on Umar, listen, all right, Umar, I guess today was the day when you were supposed to get the H back, right? But instead of getting the H back, see, here's his problem. He said, it's out of his mouth, nobody else's mouth. He said that the HVAC was supposed to come today. That's what he said. HVAC is a pretty big ticket item, all right? That is necessary for this school. This is something that you need. All right? And for something so that is such high priority, okay? Wouldn't you cancel everything to, make the big announcement and say we're installing it right now? This was all a con. So you mean to tell me you went out, and let me just actually, I'm gonna go to dude's Instagram. Why not? I don't even have to do that. You know what? I didn't want to talk about this today, but the bottom line is he just made up a bullshit excuse that he had to go to his old school to do some speeches instead of rescheduling because the HVAC was coming in. Clyde, please tell me that you weren't dumb enough to believe that. No, see what he did, Quandon 7. Ackee and saltfish, that's a Jamaican delicacy. But he's mocking Africans, right? This is the guy who gave you Hidden Colors. Remember that. This is the guy who you said, where would I be without Hidden Colors in Black history? He's mocking Africans and using a Jamaican delicacy and his followers. This shows you how much they've learned from the Hidden Colors. He's talking about Ackee and saltfish, which is Caribbean, but then he's talking like an African. And you can't see how much of a hustle that is. You don't get it. But let me shit, I didn't even want to get into Umar's the HVAC with Umar, but let's see, because there's a couple other people talking about it now. And yes, Lennon's talking about it now because he is it's all part of the scam. The HVAC was supposed to come in today. And he just made up a board. Well, I got to go do some speeches. That's supposed to be on the back burner for something as important as this. Man. And people actually believe in this. All right. You know what? Let's hear what he's got to say. Let's listen. Fuck it. Bro, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit. He should have canceled everything. You kidding me with this? I'll go ahead and play this for you. All right? Since, you're one of the few people that will eat this shit up. All right? Let's go ahead and play it. I didn't even want to get into this today. All right? Well, let's go ahead and play the shit.
The all is well with
Obviously, he had to address this. He knew people were going to come and say something.
The HVAC.
He can't even stop smiling. Look at his face. You believe this? He wants to break out laughing. He can't even. This dude can't even hold it back at this point.
But it cannot be installed unless.
Oh, God. He had to start over because he had to. It's like, wait a minute, this doesn't sound believable. Let me try a different way. My God. Come on, nigga. I can't wait.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Good Garvey Day to all the FDMG supporters, Dr. Umar supporters. No need to worry. HVAC will be handled. It would have been handled
there you go.
This week.
Oh, my God.
But as you all know, I have to travel.
Oh, my God.
And since I have to travel this weekend, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, my HVAC tech has to push back the installation because I will be out of town. And I want to be there, brothers and sisters. So,
wait a minute. Listen, doesn't this speak to the fact that this man doesn't have a team? Oh, this man is not any Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey had a team. Marcus wasn't there. His second in command would have been there to take care of it. This shows this alone show. I don't even have to go into the video anymore. This alone shows you that this school was nothing but a fraud from jump. This shit, 3 years in, he does not have a second in command. Look, other people are doing the video and covering this shit. This shows you that this was nothing but a fraud from jump. All right? If you had a team, other members of your team would have been there to handle that. We have phones now. We can FaceTime now, you see. It just shows you that this was nothing but a fraud. All right? And for people who still believe it, you can't be helped. He knew it was coming. He didn't reschedule because it's a con game. That's why. It's a fraud. That's why. I don't even have to go into the video. Just that beginning alone Yeah, it's the video is what 6 minutes? 8 minutes. I don't have time to do that. It's a fraud. The whole school. This was a fraud. I showed the timeline in the last video on Umar. All right, check the video. What I did the expose on Kundi Rice and Jada Stinkit. All right, go check that one. The man is running a full-blown fraud. And the other fraudster, the pimp who was before this guy, he's following his same script. It's a long, extended con. The pimp is going to keep on pushing it until you completely forget about it. And there are people who give these guys money that are like, whatever. He can keep the money. So it's a fraud, bro. What you want me to tell you, man? It's a full-blown scam. Bro, bullshit. What you're saying is bullshit, Clyde. Total bullshit. Yeah, so it's the whole thing's a fraud. It's a scam. And if he needed to be there, he could have told the people at that school, like, listen, this is an important project that I'm doing. I have to be there. We have to reschedule. What's more important, a lecture at a school or this? I can't help if you're dumb. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you. But he knows that there are enough people that are gonna eat this up like freaking gumdrops. So listen, good for him. That's all I can tell you. I mean, good for him, good for the scam he's got going, and it's gonna extend until they take the building. Question for you, all right? I saw this morning because I do watch the Breakfast Club from time to time, right? And I just want to touch on this for a minute. This morning, Breakfast Club, I guess they had a few people on there. I guess, let me look for a second. Give me a second. I know they had Michael Eric Dyson, all right? I think they had Michael Eric Dyson there. But they also had this dude as well, all right? Let me just look through real quick. Come on, load already. Here we go. All right. No, they had a few people. I saw a couple of videos. They had Michael Eric Dyson, all right? They talked about Jigga, all right? And Jigga shouted out Dame Dash with all his bumfuckery. You know what? He was there at the beginning of Rockefeller. I mean, he's always going to have that. I mean, with all the goofiness that he does, he's always going to have Rockefeller. So, obviously Jay-Z out. Curtis Sliwa in New York. Eric Adams, who's I haven't seen the polls, but Eric Adams probably stomping him into the ground right now. He's gonna be the next mayor of New York. Eric Adams, ex-cop, black guy, for stop and frisk, and other things. It's gonna be interesting. Eric Adams is gonna be the next mayor of New York. Governor Phil Murphy, I guess he did, but also they interviewed this guy. All right, this is a person by the name of T.S. Madison. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him. Bro, Clyde, you're giving bad. Clyde, bro, listen, the best thing for you to do is just stop typing Umar, because you're not going to look good. Seriously. This just doesn't look good. This is a business. You have business partners. This doesn't look good, bro. So, the more you keep typing and trying to offend Umar, the more ridiculous it's going to sound. All right? You got business partners. You got second in command. This isn't your house. This is your business. Okay? You should have trusted team. Within 3 years in, Umar is running a complete fraud. And it's the school, the buildings he bought. I've already gone through the timeline in that last video. The buildings he bought them, okay, because PayPal and GoFundMe were closing in, all right? And he needed something in order to collect cash. He needed to put together together a scheme. So he got those two dilapidated buildings, all right, and to give this illusion that school's going to open. And he can just make up any excuse at this point. He's going to collect cash. So, it's just, there's no school. There's none. All right. I look like I'm. Okay. I'm breaking up a little bit. Can you hear me better right now? Can y'all hear me? Put some ones up if you can hear me okay. Okay. I'm breaking up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna switch to IP. Hold on a second. Now, all right. I just switched my Wi-Fi, so there's a major delay on on the stream. But can you hear me okay? Now, all right. I just switched my Wi-Fi. Okay, it sounds a little better. This one right here. Okay, this dude, T.S. Madison. All right, T.S. Madison is dude from the alphabet community. All right. Where is she? Former. Well, she basically a transgender. He. I gotta say he. Okay, because as he said, he still got his pay. He still be a he anyway. All right, but basically, former escort. Probably done a bunch of other things as well. And as he was a guest in the Breakfast Club. Talked about a few things. Obviously, Dave Chappelle came up. Used to have a show with the rapper Kia, all right, from Miami. That girl that's sung "My Neck, My Crack," blah blah blah. Why? Because I listened to the whole interview, all right. And a couple of things were troubling in that interview. Charlemagne, first, during the interview, what was brought up? She brought up her relationship with her father, okay? Because her father, wasn't really down with him making the transition. But she also brought up the fact that her mother was a full-blown lesbian. All right? Then the subject of Sydney Starr was another thing that came up. And I don't have this written down. This is just, something that's coming to my mind right now. So I'm just getting what I remembered. Sydney Starr came up. And she was calling Sydney Starr her niece. Like, yeah, if I gave some game to Sydney Starr, because Charlemagne was telling her how the fuckery that Sydney Starr did. I spoke about this on a couple of videos back when I covered that Sydney Starr basically tricks dudes, and plays games with dudes, and she just kind of poo-pooed that. But what really bothered me about this whole interview, All right. It was getting towards the end, and she spoke about a number of other things. You know, she was just basically saying, you know, you're black and LGBT, and black people need to support the LGBT, blah, blah, blah. But she went later on to speak on her dealings, like Charlotte, the subject of relationships came up. I guess Charlemagne and Angela Yee, and also her too. I got to get to her in a second. The subject of relationships. And she said, well, I don't have a relationship, because obviously, you know, she's basically transformed to a woman. He transformed into looking like a woman, but he still likes dudes. And he was saying, I can't have a relationship with anyone right now unless we're in separate houses, blah, blah, blah. But then the subject of, you know, are you still sleeping with you? She's like, yeah, but I'm the side chick. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then she was like, well, you know, I have no problem being the side chick. And you gotta, you know, and she said, she was bragging about it. Now, understand, he's not the side chick. He's a side dude. And he was sitting there bragging about being the side dude. And it's another thing that bothered me about the interview. And I mentioned this when I spoke about Sydney Starr and that other thing, how Sydney Starr dresses herself. Because this dude right here, he's all into the pronouns, like, oh, you know, I'm big on pronouns, but he calls himself bitch and every disparaging thing that you can call a black female. Right? But he wants to be respected as a black female and asking us to respect him. But the fact that you're going to get on ear and brag about sleeping with women, black women, who think they're with a straight dude, and she even brought up, if I remember it right, that she had some women approach him. I got to get the pronouns right. Approach him about that behavior. And she's like, so what? She's like, and? You know? And it's just, how are you going to sit there and expect us to respect you? And you're doing everything that you can to destroy what is literally the foundation of any society, man, woman, child. Just openly. Why not go to the alphabet community? And what's up, information man, by the way? Why couldn't you go to the alphabet community, right? See, again, this is so weird. You're a guy who looks like a woman, well, transformed looking like a woman, obviously all the plastic surgery, you see the cheekbones, the fake breasts, the fake behind, all this stuff, whatever. Why couldn't you go to the community and go into the alphabet community and find a person that likes trans? If you like men, I mean, it's just, everything about that is backwards to me. But the fact that you purposely brag, and Charlemagne does not even stop this woman. And I understand, I don't expect Charlemagne to do so. Charlemagne has said and all said, he's said a long time ago, not said, but basically demonstrated that he's a corporate stooge. He's a corporate stooge. So I don't expect anything from him. I don't expect anything from him. Yeah, cat stacks too. All right? Cat stacks and, you know, but yeah, how do you sit down and let this man brag about disrupting families like that? All right? And here's one of the things that she said. She said, listen, and this was disgusting. I've spoken about this practice before with you dudes who, you know, think this is cool. It's not. She was like, listen, if you're not going to toss that boy's salad, I'm going to toss his salad. I don't care, you know. And she was like, you know, if you're not gonna do that for your man, then I gotta do it for your man, and I don't mind doing it. She was like bragging about that, and I'm just sitting there, just in shock. And again, and check it out. This brings me to Angela Yee. All right, and listen, look, she's an old hoe. I mean, her. Listen, I know she looks cute to a lot of us and everything. Listen, that chick right there, nah, bro. So basically, she asked Angela Yee, listen, would you date a bisexual dude? And Angela was like initially, she's like, yeah. And she's like, well, I don't know. I mean, I would have to, we'd see how the vibe is going and everything. And so Madison was like, well, what if he told you later on that he was bisexual? And then she was obviously asking her about her tossing salads, which I think she kind of admitted. All right. And Angela, again, when you look at Angela Yee, she looks cute, pretty. She tries to dress herself up. People have called her a nasty hoe before, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, she is. She's a trash hoe. She really is. And nobody checked this chick. That bothered me. So she's sitting down co-signing and defending Sydney Starr, who literally tricks dudes. She wasn't tricking, Darius McCurry, but she literally tricks dudes into, flirting or even, kissing her or whatever. Or him. Excuse me. Him. And she's like co-signing that. Then she brags about taking dudes away from their wives. Dudes who should have come out a long time ago. Right? Because she still has a dick. She said she's never getting the surgery. So everything she said, I'm not going to take away my, my rod because God gave it to me. I'm like, but, obviously you take hormones to change yourself to everything else. So she can be is Charlamagne? I don't know if Charlamagne is. Everything about that interview was problematic. All right? And, of course, she attacked Dave Chappelle, who said nothing disparaging towards anyone in that community. But it amazes me, the Breakfast Club is not for black people. Just another example of the Breakfast Club promoting these cats to push this stuff with no pushback whatsoever. And she was also praising, what's his name? Malik Yoba. If y'all remember that interview. All right? The Breakfast Club is not, and I understand they're probably going to break up soon. All right? Because it's going downhill at this point, but no pushback. No nothing. It's like, wait a minute. So you're sleeping with a black woman's husband because she refuses to eat to perform that act on dude, and you're saying you just do it to any dudes. And she might have said that she had AIDS. I don't know if she does. I mean, listen, former escort. I think she did porn as well. So she's like all of that stuff. So she had to have caught something at this point. But up to this point, you're 45 and you're still pushing this and no pushback whatsoever. Yeah, folks, nah, information, man, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, but you watch the interview. It's really pretty bad, that interview. Something else happened today as well. It was today, and let me see if I can find it. Because it was pretty bad. Don't tell me about the World Series game. I saw the score. Hopefully those other guys came back. If not, you know. But I heard some information today on yet another one of these B1 cats. Okay? I heard some information, and I don't know if it's true. But hold on, let me find it. Hold on. I do not know if it's true. But how's everybody doing? Thanks for coming in, you know, and just hit the like, the share, subscribe. Now, this, I'll admit, this is from Lipstick Alley. Somebody dropped this in a chat. I saw it trending on, online as well. I mean, a couple of people, couple of YouTubers, right? They've also said it as well. All right. So I'm not gonna go ahead and spread the rumor, but I just find it interesting. But yeah, hold on. I gotta. Jerry, wait a minute. Hold it. Let me see. Let's just say one of the anonymous YouTubers had their skirt pulled up. All right? They had their skirt pulled up. And I'm going to go ahead and get to this right now, if I may. All right? All right. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Go back. Okay, here. Right here. And yeah, I'm just confused. Let me get this off the screen. Sorry for keeping that on the screen for so long. I apologize. No, y'all don't want to look at that thing. So, yeah, my bad. My bad, folks. My bad. All right. Hold on a second. All right. This guy right here. All right. I was in a chat earlier today, right? And it was a chat on Tariq Nasheed, and we were going over Tariq's disastrous so-called debate, right? With Jared Taylor, all right? And it's amazing how Tariq, Mr. Pro-Black, Mr. Hidden Colors and all that. We just showed you how much of a fraud he is. All right. Again, you got to look for yourself. I mean, we just shown you that. But someone was saying in the chat about Jason Black. And apparently Jason Black may have, and again, I'm not confirming it. It's just what I saw. All right. He may have gotten exposed. Okay? And let me just move over to here. All right? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Midnight Green, what's the deal? All right? Sandy Girl, what's the deal? All right? Hit the like button to share, subscribe if you're in there. You know, we got 29 people in the building. It's going to grow eventually. So, Willie Minor, what's going on? Yeah, well, I mean, Farrakhan, Money to Burn, what's up? Steve Akello, Cat Stacks, yeah, Cat Stacks, she's still around. She's probably still, went back to the streets, whatever. But, yes, Quandon 7, he did spend that $400,000 indefinitely. Yes, it was to keep the scam going. Yes, the Umar Johnson, the whole thing was a fraud from the jump. From the very beginning, it was a fraud. From the very beginning. Go check out my last video. I go through the timeline. The video with Condi and Jada Pinkett Smith, and he's there with the GoFundMe. it was a total fraud from the beginning. And this right here proves that he's just going to keep the fraud going. But let me just go over here to Mr. Black. All right. Now, again, this is just, obviously, this made its way, it went through Lipstick Alley. So when I heard about him, like, okay, this is Lipstick Alley. So, I mean, just, you know, usually when there's a rumor like this, it has legs. So I'm like, you know, and listen, Jason Black has some enemies. He's developed a few. And just the way this is, I mean, see, I'll tell you why there may be some validity. I don't know, but here's what, don't tell me she retweeted this. I didn't know, tell me Yvette didn't somebody, I guess, retweeted it. Okay, yeah. Here it is. I didn't see this. Okay, you know what? All right. So obviously Yvette Carnell got into it. Hell yeah, on the telephone. I don't know this Jason Black guy. You've seen my face. I want to see yours. Even swap, no swindle, as they say in my neck of the woods. And this is political advocacy in the era of FBI targeting black identity extremists. This isn't insurance, blah, blah, blah. So I guess, yeah, okay, so this is old. I just learned about this today, folks. His real name is Jeremy Lloyd Smith. He's from Shreveport, Louisiana. Here's a mugshot from the arrest from 2013. Here's why I have, part of the reason why I have trouble believing this. That dude does not come off as no thug. He doesn't seem like a guy that relegates like that. He comes off like such an incel. And it's hard for me to believe that. But let me just, okay, hold on. It says, finally, we've located a picture of Jeremy Lloyd Smith of Shreveport, Louisiana. He is from Louisiana, a.k.a. Jason Black, a.k.a. the Black Authority, also known as Professor Black Truth. 42 years old. The photo comes from a 2013 Caddo Parish arrest report where he was charged with domestic battery, all right, but was later acquitted. Anyone can get the photo paying a $10 fee to the Caddo Parish jail. Okay, I mean, again, I don't know. I guess Eric Adams beating him down. It's a trending Eric Adams. I spoke about him the other earlier. Yeah, he won. He won. So Eric Adams is the mayor of New York. Like I said, he was going to stomp out Curtis Sliwa. So he's the mayor of New York. So yeah. Now this guy is, keep in mind, he's, ex-cop. He is pro stop and frisk, and it's a this is going to be a strange one. It's going to be a strange one. We'll see how it turns out, but this is the new mayor of New York, Eric Adams. So let me continue. Let's see. The one that I really wanted, okay? The tweet that I really wanted was a tweet from, hold on a second. Give me a second here. You're back, Antonio Moore. Not this. Is it this? This right here. This tweet. Okay? Why is this tweet so important? You see this chick right here? Erica Adams? Some of y'all may know her. She used to be on Boyce Watkins' channel. Because Boyce Watkins always recruited women on his channel. This is one of the women that Boyce Watkins had recruited. This woman right here. All right? Erica Adams. Just sharing some YouTuber acting wild. Why is that so important? because she was obviously part of Boyce Watkins and then she left. All right. And I guess word is out that she was also anti-manosphere. All right. But here, this right here. Now, we all know what Jason Black's, what he uses for his avatar. All right. He uses Eldridge Cleaver. Well, here's a passage from Eldridge Cleaver's book, Soul on Ice. Eldridge Cleaver Hated Black Women by Jason Black. Using his picture, it tells you how he feels about you. All right. So let's go. This is from Soul on Ice. He said, let me go back. I became a rapist to refine my technique and modus operandi. I started out by practicing on black girls in the ghetto, in the black ghetto where dark and vicious deeds appear not as aberrations or deviations from the norm, but as part of the sufficiency of the evil of the day. Let's keep going down. Oops. Went too far down on that one. Of the day. And when I considered myself smooth enough, I crossed the tracks and sought out white prey. I did this consciously, deliberately, willfully, methodologically, whatever. Though looking back, I can see I was in a frantic, wild, and completely abandoned frame of mind. Now, again, nothing's confirmed. Just learned about this today. Apparently, this has been going on for a long time as far as this rumor. This rumor is from when? This is January of last year. So, but it kind of, when I hear his vitriol towards women, in a way, it kind of makes sense. But again, I'm not going to lay anything on him because I don't know. But I will say this, though. Here's what I will say. He is very close with Tariq Nasheed. And Tariq Nasheed, as a lot of us know, has no issue cutting ties with other black people openly and have ugliest breakups that you can have. Umar Johnson, who else? Who else is he? I mean, he's gone after Boyce Watkins. I know he went after Payroll the Pimp, but those guys weren't really locked up. Tommy Sotomayor, okay? He's had some ugly breakups. If this breakup gets ugly, if he decides to break up with this dude, all right, then I could see, I wouldn't be surprised if something like this is brought out. Wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me, folks. Said Cleaver, this is the answer that Cleaver boasted about of his sexual assault tendencies with women. Jason Black uses that picture of him with full knowledge of that. That's true. Jason Black, the Black Authority, remember? You're supposed to know everything. You don't know this? And didn't Eldridge Cleaver coon it out towards the end of his life? Anyways, no, like I said, I need more proof, but that was just somebody put that in the chat. I'm like, I found that interesting. But yeah, Erica retweeted that. She knows who Jason Black is because she was underneath Boyce. She was on his platform. So she definitely knows who Jason Black is. So I just found that pretty interesting that that she did that. So let's I think I've covered just about everything that I needed up to this point. So first of all, everybody, thank you for coming into the building. And hit the like button, the share button, subscribe. Didn't he bop his girl with dumb? I don't know. I mean, he's not really around women like that. I don't know. I mean, he just came off like such an incel. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have to really, like I said, That just came across my desk today. I'm like, okay. But it makes sense if that's true. All of that makes sense. But let's transition to what I wanted to speak about tonight. All right. And that is you ADOS fools, and again, you just, you're lost. I don't know, man. I just like you dudes are lost. You're going after the wrong people. All right, I'm not your enemy here, and I'm gonna show you in a couple of instances out this bitch. All right, but let me just go into what may have started this. Let's go and let's do here. Okay. Let me go ahead and share screens. Why do I have Jim Crow Joe and Donald Trump here? Well, let's deal with that. All right. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Go here. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, this is what I wanted. All right. Okay. Let's see. Kindly get the likes up. Yeah, get them likes up, man. Come on. I believe that plays Jason Black. I don't know, homie. Shy X, what's going on? What's the deal? All right. Let's see. Let us see. I just want to make sure that I moved over here. All right. So let me stop the sharing and let me move and let me make sure that I have. Shit. Okay. Here we go. This is what I need. All right. I'm looking at, okay. All right. I've got a long ass delay, y'all. So I'm like way ahead of you here. I'm way ahead. But this is what I found at our friend Empowered ADOS's website. All right. Apparently, this is a post she put in her community section. Apparently, Ann Coulter is a better ally to black people in this country than your black biological counterparts in other countries. You're going to choose this Becky, all right, over black people, which is insane. And the title of this is Ann Coulter, Immigrants Need to Stop Piggybacking Off of Black Americans' History. Maybe this chick will strike me, but whatever. Let me go ahead and play it. You know what? I'm not even going to give you, I'm not going to give you any hits. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see what I can do to avoid giving you any hits. Let's see. Immigrants. Let's see. Let's see. Immigrants. You're not black, to drop the racism. Illegal immigration, ADOS, America, Democrats, blacks moving to Hispanics, blah, blah, blah. I may have to play this because I don't want to take too much time on it. All right, whatever. Let me go ahead and play this shit then. All right. Here we go, folks. Actually, let me do this. All right. I'm going to play it in a spot where you can hear it. All right. But this chick is you're out of your mind. You're really out of your mind with this, bro. Hold on. Listen to who you're gonna align with here, which is insanity. Listen to this.
It's bad enough that illegal immigrants are taking African Americans' jobs, but they're trying to take Black Americans' history too.
Wow.
As you may have heard, blacks were brought to America as slaves, freed by Republicans, then discriminated against.
Stop that already, man. Damn. Well, we're going to get into that. Let her say what she says. Go ahead.
For another century, mostly by Democrats. Because of that, blacks can tell the rest of us to stop using certain words. Immigrants can't. They don't get to piggyback on the black experience in America.
Goofball.
Immigrants, you're not black. If your ethnic group has been aggrieved, go back.
Wait, I had to stop this. Immigrants, you're not black. She's not black, but you're letting her speak for you?
Back and address the perpetrators. Immigrants, you're not black. If your ethnic group has been aggrieved, go back and address the perpetrators. Immigrants, you're not black. If your ethnic group has been aggrieved, go back and address the perpetrators. You don't get to make demands on Americans, and you certainly don't get to control our language.
She's just going to keep. Good grief. Guys, and this is not the worst of it, folks. This is not the worst, all right? Holy shit. This is not the worst. Let's just go through some of the comments from this. And obviously I triggered her. She came up in the chat, but I called her an insect. I said, you ADOS and FBI goofies are choosing an insect, which is what she is, like Ann Coulter, over your biological ancestors. I'm done. For the record, this neck-cracking Lyle's talking to Empowered ADOS. She isn't Black American. She said it herself. Go listen to my video on her. But, go ahead. Basically says call her an insect or whatever you want, but Coulter's right on this. Folks, again, you get rid of these black immigrants. You think whites are going to give you their jobs? You think you're up next? For these phantom jobs you say the immigrants are taking, all right? Let's say you get rid of the black immigrants. You think you're next up in line before white immigrants, Asians, Indians? Are you serious? Tell me you're not serious. Royal class, tell me that you guys aren't that serious. Here's another. And this chick right here, this one, I hope she doesn't look like this. Let's blow up this chick's face. I hope you don't look like this because you are ugly, miss. You are not that good. You got to get rid of that avatar. Listen, there's some people who hide their avatar because they don't want to be seen. They want their privacy. You need an avatar, miss. You need something to cover up that mug. You're ugly. And so you are not our ancestors or our people. You're a tether and you'll always be. Good grief. He stays in his feelings talking about me. Y'all are threatening their money because they eat off our pain and struggles and we separate. They can't. What? Wait. Y'all are threatening their money. We are? We are, and white Russians, Germans, Poland's, whites from England, they're not threatening your money? Serious? White Jewish people? Wow. Nah, just ugly is ugly is ugly. I'm sorry. And she acts ugly, obviously. I mean, it's one thing to be ugly and you still have a good spirit. She doesn't have anything. She's like, just like the Claw. No different than the Claw. All right? Let's see. I get tired of all that light skin argument with non-FBAs. We're a mixed group. And see, this right here is bullshit. We're a mixed group of people. That's what makes us unique. But again, this is how a chica like her can blend in. And I've said this before, what ADOS was about. ADOS was not about maintaining the race at all. You just allowed everyone in. This is why Yvette can go right to the forefront with all her xenophobia. All right? But, let's see. Unique. I had an African tell me that I'm not really black. Like, have 2 shots of sit the fuck down. Both of my parents are black. I'm light skinned. My brother's black, is dark skinned. But we have hazel eyes, and they always in their feelings about us. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, go worry about your country and stop worrying about us. Same old say, like, you don't have your home, like, don't your homeland need your help? Why don't you go and install, you see this? You see what I'm saying? Why don't you go and install a sewer system or something? Man, these people, it's just, but again, you really think that Ann Coulter cares about you? You know? And this is empowering ADOS. You're a troll. You need to get out of your feelings. This is not about you. This is about black Americans putting themselves first for once. Nothing we do will stop you from doing anything in America. So I don't know why you get so triggered. Really? Folks, look at this woman's site. Look at her site. Look at her site. Who's triggered out here? You tell me who's triggered. Look at this. Who's triggered? All right? Look at this idiot. This right here is just idiocy. I've spoken about this before. The Jubilaries are the first rap group, folks. Come on, y'all. Seriously, y'all. Serious. She goes after Umar. Obviously, Umar talked about reparations and shit. Yeah. So, like, who's triggered out here, please? So, Jamaicans can run around with their flags and be proud. But that's the thing. You guys never ran around with flags at all. Y'all never propped up the American flag like that. You're full of shit. You never propped up the American flag. So, the American flag, but the minute we start having the same pride, you never had pride in the American flag. That's another thing. Black Americans, you never had any pride in that flag, ever. It's all good as long as black Americans being the mule. What Ann Coulter said was right, but Ann Coulter doesn't like black people. She likes black dick. Let me take that back. She likes black dick. She's just not into black people. All right? What Ann Coulter said, immigrants don't get our history, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Where do I stop off at? Treaty come. Yeah, everybody, and we don't use our history in America whenever they feel like it. Everybody wants to use Dr. King and civil rights like it's a credit card when America comes for their ethnic group. Didn't Dr. King said he didn't care what race, color, or creed you were? So basically, that didn't mean your own black people? Wow. Whew, man. Yeah, she was JJ's fuck buddy. That's what she was. Let's see, but quiet as fuck when black Americans are on the front line, like other blacks aren't on the front line, but whatever. So you can come for us all you want. Black Americans are waking up and tired of being used and disrespected in the country where our people fought and died. I'm 100% black American from the deep south. Fuck out of here. But miss, you said your father's Puerto Rican, so who cares? Thanks for sharing my post, hater, blah, blah, blah. And Professor Cupcake said she has said everything about neoconservatives needed a long ago. In the past 4 years, she's literally been throwing dogmatic shit against the wall. Much of it related to black America. Yeah. Bingo. The white woman has more common sense than this so-called ADOS woman. Look at what she said. Look at what Professor Cupcake. She has said, talking about Ann Coulter, about everything neoconservatives needed long ago and the past 4 years. She's literally been throwing dogmatic shit against the wall, much of it related to black American politics, to engage and enrage new audiences, and it works. Propaganda doesn't need to make sense. It just needs a repeat button to be hit. Man, unbelievable. What's up, Trinity Gaming? How you doing? Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Houston fucked up, man. That first game they fucked up big time, man. No, it was really the fourth game. The fourth game they fucked up, man. They could have won that game, and shit, fuck. I hate the Braves. I cannot stand the Braves. But I'm a Mets fan, by the way, so I can't stand the Braves. But I guess they won. They won. So let's see. You go down, but yeah, you see that bullshit now, folks. Couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I mean Dusty. He's got bad luck. I mean, I wanted it to be his year, but he's. Oh man. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it was the fourth game. They should have won that fourth game, man. I mean, they fucked up. The first game, I guess they were like this long layaway, and but that fourth game, they fucked up. They completely fucked up. So hopefully this is the end of Houston, because I'm tired of seeing them. Let's see. And I also put a comment underneath Empowering ADOS. By the way, how was the ADOS conference? Because as you know, the ADOS conference happened that same night that she was banging on immigrants like she always does. Did like an 8-hour live, and yet no coverage of the ADOS conference, which shows you that this is nothing but, hatred towards Africans and Caribbeans. No hatred at all for foreign whites or any other foreign people who are running shit over here, but whatever. It's just surprising sometimes. But couple of weeks ago, right? Remember that story about that judge? Because what I want to show y'all is that we're not foreign blacks are not your problem here. Foreign blacks are not your problem. Okay? Let me just read this story. Let me just switch gears a bit. Y'all know who this guy is? You ever seen this guy before? Anyone? Yes? No? Raise your hand if you've ever seen this guy before. No? All right. Well, I'm going to play him in a second, but let me read a story here. Let's see. Not this. Yeah. Well, hit the like button as you come in, y'all. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, hit the Cash App if you like what I'm dropping. Yeah, here we go. This is from Alabama.com. Why is this so important? Well, it's first of all the story I gave last time about a judge that out of Alabama. No, that was in Tennessee. But it was Alabama. This is where Condi's from. All right? That's where Condi's from. But let me go ahead and read. All right? The guy's name is Randy Jinks. And here's a story from AL.com, Alabama.com. Alabama judge removed from office, court finds racist conduct and sexually inappropriate behavior. Let's read the story. Talladega County probate judge Randy Jinks was removed from office Friday after the Alabama Court of the Judiciary found that he violated judicial ethics rules by displaying racist conduct and sexually inappropriate behavior. Jinks' attorney said on Sunday denied the allegations and said they are considering an appeal to the Alabama Supreme Court. The 9-member court held a trial on charges brought by Alabama Judiciary Inquiry Commission in March. The trial, which ended last week, included 18 witnesses presented by the commission and the 9 others presented by Jinks' attorneys, according to the court's order. In its order removing Jinks from office, the court found that The commission, which prosecuted the ethics charges, proved by clear and convincing evidence that Jinx violated judicial canons ethics. All right. And here's some of the ethics that he violated. Displaying racist conduct, and yes, let me just post this up here if I may. Yes, listen to the information, man. Show. Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But let me finish reading this story. Here's some of this thing that this judge is guilty of. Displaying racist conduct when he asked an attorney in the presence of a probate attorney if he knew about the acronym for a racial epithet involving the N-word. Number 2, asking Darius Pearson if he was a drug dealer when Pearson purchased a new vehicle. Saying in a recorded conversation in the workplace, y'all need to quit burning shit down because you will need something to burn down after Trump gets elected to a second term, sons of bitches. Jinx was also found by the court to have violated judicial canons of ethics by displaying a sexually inappropriate demeanor. Although this court does not find the commission proved that all of its allegations of sexually inappropriate demeanor, this court finds that that Judge Jinx did display sexually inappropriate conduct when, for example, he showed a subordinate a sexually explicit video in the workplace. The court of the judiciary also found that Jinx violated ethics rules when he sought an assistant district attorney's approval for early release of a criminal defendant. The court did rule in Jinx's favor and other ethics charges. Right? What's up, Miss Old School? I've already spoken about the church's royal class. This is Alabama. That is correct. Alabama. This is a judge. Again, just like that last white judge we talked about, right? In Tennessee. That was criminalizing young boys and young girls as early as 8, 9 years old. But black immigrants are the problem, right? What's this guy's name? Jinx? Tell me if you hear this. Just put some ones up if you hear this, all right? I'm going to press it and just put some ones up if you hear it. All right? Hold on. Can you guys hear that? Just put some ones up if you can hear this. Could you hear that? Put some ones up if you can hear it. Braves were Houston got blanked. Unbelievable. Absolutely blanked at home in a game 6. Come on, man. It's horrible. Horrible. Can't hear it? All right. So I'm going to have to... Let me go ahead and play it because I don't want to get any flags or nothing. But this is from, I guess, Daybreak with... This is a show out in Talladega County or wherever. So let me go ahead and play that. All right. And this is the judge talking. Let's go. Yeah, royal class, you know. Yeah, I mean, royal class, you know, she's down with ADOS. I mean, she never wanted to come up. I mean, I've asked her to come up a few times, you know, so whatever. So let's go ahead and play this dude. His name is he's a judge, but let's go ahead.
Experiencing foundation issues? Get a free estimate from Ox Foundations. It is a minute now after the hour. You're watching Daybreak Live on WOTM and WOIL television. Talladega County Probate Judge Randy Jinks has been suspended after a 78-page complaint was sent to the Alabama Court of Judiciary. The complaint alleges numerous instances of Jinks behaving unprofessionally and in violation of the canons of judicial ethics, including inappropriate comments of a racist and sexist nature, a lengthy and sometimes profane tirade regarding a sandwich and others, including providing county-owned equipment to a convicted felon that Jinks had living on his property. Now, Randy Jinks is here this morning, and Randy, good morning to you. I'm glad you're safe from the storms this morning.
Well, I'm glad you are too, and it's always good to be with you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Randy, in his first full sit-down interview since the charges were let several weeks ago, Randy, what do you say to all this?
Well, first I want everybody to know that I'm the same Randy that you voted for and supported 2 years ago. I haven't changed. I am a decent person. I am very respectful around women. I do not use racial slurs. I do not go off on tirades in office. I do get mad if somebody steals my food. But I am at peace. I am content. This has probably been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life because it's moved me closer to the Lord. I have prayed a lot about this. It really shook me when it first happened. You could have blew me over with a feather. But I have got people praying for me all over the state, perhaps all over the country. And I have prayed continuously, but I've prayed for protection because I knew I was innocent of these charges. I'm not saying that I haven't made a few errors along the way, but the overwhelming majority of these very vicious and vile and vulgar accusations are false.
Yeah.
So I've prayed for protection. God's given me that protection. I'm content. I have nothing to fear. People can say what they want, Jimmy Dale, but these people cannot hurt me because I'm being protected by God Almighty. And
okay, and this is I guess this is his court photo. I'm sure you've all heard that. I mean, who knows? He very well could be in the Klan. The bottom line is, these are the guys, folks. These are the guys that are put in the positions above you in this country. All right? Not no Caribbeans. Not no freaking Africans. All right? These guys. Okay, my throat got kind of dry there. These guys. All right? Big smile on his face. Look at this guy's picture. And as you look at this picture, right? Whether it's, while you're listening to the show or when you get off, go find John Gruden's photo. His coach photo, right? And see how he looks. All right? Same smile, same demeanor. These are the guys black people grow up trusting. This is the guy who's put in power over you. But you're saying, show me the Caribbean, the African, show me the foreign black who is in this type of position. That's doing this to black people. No, it doesn't. But again, he's a Christian. Let's play more.
And I pray for them because anybody that would unleash such a vicious character assassination must be a miserable person right now.
Wow.
I want to make note of two things. Not a single person. There's not been a person withstanding with any issue before the court that has filed a complaint. There has not been a person, an aggrieved party of any case that has filed a complaint. This is an internal attempted coup by some people that for some reason didn't like me, didn't like the way I come in. I come into office. I took a year, I thought, to get acclimated to the job. I didn't want to come in and make any hasty decisions and make any, I wanted to be precise in what I did and get a good feeling and get acclimated to the job before I started really exercising any kind of judicial authority. But after a year, I felt comfortable. I made some decisions. My chief clerk, one decision was regarding these adoptions, and she was just adamantly opposed to it. She had a personal conflict with the attorney. She just did not like him as an individual. And I think that's what initiated this. This is something that's been worked on probably 10 months. It's something that has been compiled, but these are lies, half-truths, innuendos, and people that have sat outside my office without my knowledge of knowing they were there and have listened to personal, private conversations that I have with individuals about personal and private matters. And they've taken these comments and they've misconstrued them and twisted them and made them sound ugly and vile, and that's just the truth. I think everybody that knows me knows that this is not me. I have got just an enormous amount of support from people that have said, we'll stand with you. We know this is a lie. We've known you all your life. And we know this is not the person you are.
Right.
Jimmy,
Don't they all sound the same? Don't they all sound the same? Didn't John Gruden say the same thing? And Bill Maher say the same. They all have the same script. Know me all my life, and they know this is not me. How do you know? You really don't know a person, folks. You've had love. You've lived long enough. You have had lovers. You've had kids. You have siblings that you really don't know. You don't know their deep down inner feelings. So how do you know this judge? All right, you don't have intimate feelings, dealings with this dude, except that he's in a position of authority to decide your life. Wow, man, y'all. Man, listen. But that's what you got to deal with, ADOS, folks. That's it. Now, these guys right here, all right? For some reason, I've been hearing a lot of rhetoric lately. Yeah, doesn't he? It looks just like him. Yup, you're right. But there's been a lot of rhetoric with these two lately, all right? As you probably know, your boy Biden got into a little bit of controversy this week. All right. Let's go ahead and read it. We've all heard the story, but actually, let me read from somewhere else because some of these. This is Biden. I'm going to read this actually from Fox News. It's fitting based on where I want to go with this. Reported Biden plan to pay illegal immigrants $450,000 could surpass payments some 9/11 and military. Of course, you knew it would have that type of slant with Fox News, but bottom line, Biden is giving reparations to illegal immigrants that were separated from Trump. All right. And this raised a lot of controversy in the ADOS community, Black American, whatever, obviously. Hold on. Get away. I hate that. Hold on. Come on. Fox, you got enough money where you don't have to have pop-up ads like that, but. So Biden's going to pay $450,000 to illegal immigrants that Donald Trump kept out of the country. And I've been hearing shit like, well, Donald Trump was right and Donald Trump was doing it for you niggas. And Donald Trump was, he did more for black people than Biden did. And Biden, Biden's more racist than Trump, blah, blah, blah. I've been hearing that rhetoric a lot. All right. Trump gave all this money to HBCUs, but meanwhile, HBCUs, What are the condition of them? What's the latest story in HBCUs? All right. So just this idea that Donald Trump was really fighting for black people. That's just weird. And I know that Obama didn't do shit for black folk. I get it. But there's just this weirdo narrative that Trump is somehow, he was fighting for black people in office. We wish we had him. Well, and thank you, Cruff79 for the Cash App. I just want to deal with a couple of stories because you guys, these guys are all, neither of them are different. As you've seen with the original thumbnail, these are two peas in a pod. Trump and Biden. All right. Let's go back to 1994. Okay? Because another narrative I keep hearing from people is that Donald Trump just got into politics. Right? Trump just got into politics. Biden's been into politics. He's a politics lifer. He's been in it all his life. All them laws that he passed and everything, blah, blah, blah. Against black folks. He's more racist, blah, blah, blah. Let's go back to 1994. All right? Now, 1994 is when the crime bill happened. And obviously, Biden's the author of the crime bill and everything like that. And the story, let's see. This is from I'm just going through some of actually, let me show you the story itself. Because he was getting praised for the crime bill, and one of the stories that I picked up, once this thing loads, all right, he basically had to work with Democrats and Republicans. And one of the things that people don't seem to want to mention about the crime bill is the role that a lot of your black leaders had in enforcing it. It's one of the things you don't want to talk about. A lot of your reverends, your black reverends, a lot of your black leaders, they were behind this shit. It's like everyone was behind this. But here's an interesting thing about the crime bill, though, because it was supposed to make the streets safer, but yet we're still getting battered by cops every 10 seconds here in the 2010s. All right. We just left the 2020s. We just began the 2020s with a black man getting his knee, getting basically the life choked out of him while handcuffed with someone's knee over his neck, and with some cockroaches and coons saying he deserved it. But during this, obviously the three strikes law, etc. But one of the things during the negotiations, right? Weapons ban dropped. I'm gonna read this article. Let me see exactly when this article was. Let's see. Give me a second here. And shout out to everybody that's come in. Like, share, subscribe, like I said. Oh, wait. I got a better idea on how to get this up. The weapons ban. And I'm just, just going to go through a couple of these articles. Quick. Here it is. Okay. Now, this is. Just have what I need in there. Hold on. Okay. This will be quick, folks. This is from North Adams transcript. This is all throughout the newspapers and the AP report. This was on July 26, 1994. Assault weapon ban dropped from crime bill. All right. What is an assault weapon? These are assault weapons. All right. Let's read. It says, a compromise, because there are a few compromises people had to make. A compromise crime bill proposed by top negotiators drops a ban on assault type weapons that had been approved by the House and Senate. The weapons ban was only one of the major items still in dispute as conferees prepare to resume work on the bill this afternoon after a 6-week delay. President Clinton was meeting this morning with members of the CBC, the Congressional Black Caucus, looking for common ground on another area of the bill, racial implications of the death penalty. A provision of the House-passed crime bill would allow use of statistics to prove racial bias in death penalty cases, but even a compromise version that would restrict it to federal cases, among other limits, could not attract enough votes in the Senate to overcome a threatened GOP filibuster. All right. Give me a second, folks, while I go back to see if anyone new is coming. Both of them are shit. You have to be a complete idiot to think they have your interests at heart. They think the same and present the narrative differently to these two. Yes, Midnight Green, they do. Yes, they do. Get the likes up, by the way. 28 watching, the 24 likes. But yeah, let's continue. A provision in the House passed crime bill would allow the use of statistics to prove racial bias in death penalty cases, but even a compromise version that would restrict it to federal cases, among other limits, could attract enough votes in the Senate to overcome a threatening GOP filibuster. All right? To mollify the provision, supporters, the White House has offered to impose an executive order implementing part of the compromise and appoint a commission to study the problem. Study it. Like studying reparations. To study it. The chairman of the Congressional Judiciary Committees, Representative Jack Brooks, he was a Democrat, Joe Biden, obviously Democrat, distributed their proposed compromise crime bill to fellow negotiators Monday. Congressional aides say it left out a lot of minor issues because Brooks and Biden could not agree, including, wait for it, the weapons ban and how prison funding will be distributed. Brooks adamantly opposes firearms ban. What are firearms, folks? It's what you see right here. Right here in the photo is what you see, firearms. All right? But let's continue. It says, which would affect 19 armed types of firearms and scores of copycats and other rifles, shotguns, and pistols that the government say meet the characteristics of assault-style weapons. It would limit magazine capacities to 10 rounds. At the same time, it would exempt 650 named firearms and all guns legally owned when the law took effect. The Senate passed the ban as part of its crime bill, and the House passed it as a separate measure. Charles Schumer, Representative Charles Schumer, all right? Y'all know who Charles Schumer is, right? I'm going to deal with that fool in a second as well. Y'all know Charles Schumer? You should have. You've seen him all over during Trump's, during the Trump years, right? Charles Schumer. All right. Hold on a second. Let me just show this fool's picture here. Let's see. Take that down. And this is your boy right here. Chucky Schumer. All right? But let's continue. Chuck Schumer, who is a Democrat in New York, said he would introduce a version of his House-passed bill at the conference, saying, "I'm cautiously optimistic that we'll have votes." As for prison funding, Senate passed legislation that will require states to implement such rules as requiring all prisoners to serve at least 80% of their sentence, 85% of their sentences. What prisoners are overcharged, folks? Black folk or white folks? Oops. Yeah. I know, Alistair. So, 85%. House-passed legislation would distribute the money to all states while setting outside a portion of bonuses for those with such rules. The Brooks-Biden agreement takes neither side. Another potential issue is federal court funding, which the Senate bill authorized $300 million to cover increased work from the bill's new laws. The House approved no money, and the Brooks-Biden proposal leaves it out. Monday, all right? Listen to this, folks. U.S. District Judge Mary Ann Trump Barry of the Judicial Conference of the United States urged House Speaker Tom Foley, a Democrat, to restore funds. Representative Bill Hughes, the Democrat of New Jersey, said he would try to get the money to back in. He said, "We have to ensure that every link in the criminal justice system is provided with resources," said Hughes, chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. Course, it makes no sense to shortchange the courts. So basically, folks, she's pushing, and I wanted to get the, hold on a second. Let me go back to this same picture that I had here. Picture, proposal. She wants to ensure that the weapons ban she is the one who's pushing for the weapons ban to be blocked, to be dropped. Now, who is Marianne Trump? That's Trump's sister. That's Trump's sister. Donald Trump's sister. This is 1994. Mind you, 4 years prior, Donald Trump was pushing to get the Central Park Five exonerated. The exonerated five, I guess you call them. He was trying to get them the death penalty. This is what Donald Trump was saying back in the day. Now, you may say, well, that was 1990. Donald Trump was, he wasn't into politics like that. Really? But this is his sister, though. Now, let me ask you something. What group of people uses guns like these? Let's just keep it a buck. What group of people in this country do you see using these type of guns? These are the guns that they don't want to ban. Put ones for white and put two for non-whites. One for white and put two for non-white. If y'all can hear me okay. But for some reason, you guys keep choosing sides. Yeah, black people don't use those guns. But this is what she was pushing for. This is Trump. That judge is Trump's sister. Let's see if I get the... Yeah, man. See the Daily News. That's weapons. Boom. 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 But that's Trump's sister. Right? Hunters. And that's for hunters, but you know that who uses those type of guns, folks. Come on. All right? Those are what? Uzis and M10s. Colt AR-15. Is that kid from Kenosha? What did he use? He used one. Beretta. How many times have you seen people in the hood using these type of guns? But they had to make some type of compromise. But this was done by a bunch of Democrats and a bunch of Republicans. All white and a bunch of coons. Most of whom, by the way, the caucus, the Congressional Black Caucus, ADOS. ADOS. Reverends, ADOS. Since you want to play that game. But let's speak more about, your boy Chucky Schumer. Okay? Let's speak more about that dude. Because, let's see. It's another article here. Let's see. Let's keep going here. Let's see. No, not this one. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Crime bill. See. Shoot. Unless they are hunting people. Correct. Correct. You are so right. You're so right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. All this bullshit about, with the crime bill and stuff, but his sister, who was a judge, pushed against the against that. Hypocrisy. Let's see, Trump. Let's see. I just want to get the right one with Schumer here. Should be in here. All right, let me do this. Okay. Yeah, this is it. Giuliani. These gangbangs are well strapped. Yeah, but again, white people are the ones who have that, bro. It's whites who have that, not black folks. Okay, for the most part, they're the ones who roll with that. All right? For the most part. Let's see. I want to get the one where he had... Shit. Pejorative. I wanted to get the one where basically Chuck Schumer... Because I think he's an important figure, because he's a guy who you thought was fighting for you, right? Because Trump was in office. He was a guy who you thought he was your buddy just because Trump was in office. And that's not the case. Hold on, let me go back here. And let's go back. Let's see. Okay. I think this should do it. Yep. see. Basically, they were saying in the crime bill where Giuliani and Schumer made a deal with the crime bill. So, let's see. Rudy gets static for backing bill. Let's see. Let's just keep going down. You know, damn, I hate when I lose these damn articles. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just Google it anyway. But I wanted to show you that Chuck Schumer and Giuliani, you think these guys are enemies, and we keep falling for the trick bag over and over, y'all. Over and over. Hold on. Bill. It was called the Crime Bill Compromise. And mending Julie shifts his shift on crime bill. Democrat from Brooklyn. Okay. Let's see if this would say it. Mending fences. Giuliani shifts stance on U.S. crime bill. Shit. Basically, folks, here's what it was. Giuliani, Chuck Schumer, Giuliani basically had to approach Chuck Schumer, who was, I forgot exactly what, well, they're working, well, this Chicago Tribune one, well, they were working together on the crime legislation. Basically, Giuliani wanted to get more provisions in the crime bill where the police would have asked more money for surveillance devices. That's what they've done. There was a provision in there where the police would have more money for surveillance devices. All right? So basically more surveillance devices to basically fight crime against you. That's really what it came down to. That's really what it came down to. Something where, let me just make sure here. Schumer, Giuliani. Oh, fuck it. Fuck, the wrong shit keeps coming up. But anyway. But that's basically what it was, man. As far as things like surveillance devices, more guns, obviously. But more guns. Let's see. Giuliani with William Bratton. Crime bill. Back. Okay. I wanted to get the right article. I thought I had the article in front of me. My bad. Anyways. Yeah, I thought I had the right article in front of me. Let me just see what the chat is saying anyway. The guns black people have are nothing compared to white folks. That is true. The ban was for blacks and non-white criminals that increasingly use them. The pushback was for the NRA, I guess you meant NRA, which has more white members. Blacks own them, but there are more whites in this country. Guns are okay. People kill people. Guns don't kill people. I have 4 guns. Why don't you have any? All right. So I'm in New York, basically. I should have one. I'll tell you this, though. The gun stores, especially during the pandemic, were pretty packed, especially during the pandemic. So, yes. I'm never heard against Giuliani. Okay. Criminal justice. Shit, I thought I had that article in front of me, man. That pisses me off. But basically that was a compromise. So basically what you had, Giuliani and Schumer. Giuliani, who's a staunch Republican. Schumer, who's a staunch Democrat, the liberal Jew from New York, the guy who was fighting against Trump, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, these two were fighting basically to strap up cops even more. All right, to give cops more weapons and more surveillances against you. That's really what it came down to. And the point is, here you have a Jewish guy, an Italian guy. You got Trump, I guess his family's from Germany. You got Biden, right? You got all these white people from different backgrounds that have united to come against you. But according to you, it's black immigrants and they're the ones who are hurting you. I didn't find not one black immigrant in any of these stories, bro. Not one. Not one. Not one, bro. Not one. I know he was a fraud. Your point, better to have some than not. Most of my black friends have guns. Where you live at? Where you at, Mark King? What state are you in? What state are you in, Mark? You're in Florida, okay. All right, so you know all about the stand your ground rules and all that other stuff then, right? Obviously, you'd need it, from where you're at and everything, but okay. And so all your family members have it and so on. Now, I came up in a very religious family and, basically people who, especially my mother, who believe in the Lord and all that other bullshit. And it really hurt us, bro. Really did. But yeah, by all means, and obviously you need a certain amount of, you needed to have, you need skill, obviously, to own a gun and in order to, you can't just go firing off willy-nilly. I'm sure there's a way you have to carry it. So I do understand, that you can't just get a gun. Obviously, you got to get a background check, which obviously you do. All right. So I do understand that. Wait, crime bill. Why did I put this there? Yeah. So wait, bill. Yeah. So obviously you need that, bro, in order to take a major crime bill. Let me do this. I'm not even gonna put Schumer in there. I'm gonna put Giuliani in there. Giuliani. All right. Support. Crime bill. Clinton and Giuliani swag crime bill. Kudos. Okay, maybe this. Okay. This is Giuliani and Clinton. Just look at this. Giuliani and Clinton swap crime bill kudos. President Bill Clinton celebrated his Here's Breath Senate victory on the crime bill by trading thanks with Mayor Giuliani. This is Clinton and Giuliani, folks, and several other supportive big city members in a public conference call yesterday, shortly before commencing a Martha's Vineyard vacation one day after 6 Senate Republicans broke party ranks to help Democrats pass the anti-crime measure. Clinton and Giuliani's backing had been doubly helpful because the New York City mayor is a Republican and the next prosecutor. The willingness of Republican mayors to stand up and be counted made it easier for the House, blah, blah, blah. And again, folks, I don't know where you get this whole... I don't know where you get this idea that either party is better when they both work together. It says, stand your ground. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Ask the white guy who shot the black guy in the parking lot. You talking about Jordan, I think, the guy who was playing music. No felonies are good. Get a permit and you can buy a gun the same day. Really? You better be dead to right when you shoot it. Wow. Wow. Okay. But George Zimmerman, I mean, he wasn't dead to right. He was getting his ass kicked, and he just decided to shoot Trayvon. How was he dead to right? That's what I don't get. He was basically getting his ass kicked, and he decided to shoot Trayvon. So you got to explain that one. You know? I mean, if he was dead to right. You know, because, you know, I guess it made... Obviously, there's some sort of race. There's should play ball. No. Yeah. So no. Yeah, you're right. You're right. No witnesses. You heard screaming. You know. You obviously have the videotape, not the video, the audio tape and everything. But yeah. But yeah, the ADOS people in here, folks. Black immigrants are not your enemy. It's these guys. All those white faces you see. My bad, y'all. You know, my bad, my bad. Nah, it's not the lesser of two evils. It's a more effective evil. It's not the lesser of two evils, bro. It's a more effective evil. That's what it is. That is not the lesser of two evils. That's not the lesser of two evils. That's more effective evil. That's a more effective evil. So, yeah, that can't fly anymore, man. Let me just read. It says, Michael Drecker, who is white, shot and killed Marquise McLaughlin, who's black and was convicted of killing him. He tried to use a stand your ground defense, but lost. There's another woman down there, this black woman who shot her man. I forgot her name, but it didn't work for her either. Her name does. It happened around the time that Trayvon, like a year after Trayvon got killed. I forgot the name of the girl though. I forgot the name. But yeah, you got to stop using it. It says Philadelphia. I'm having a problem finding a black rifle range. Have to be at the mercy of the brown colored people. Must have training, be insured by you for legal representation. Yeah, man. I'm just, folks. You know, you got to stop using that term lesser of two evils. They're all evil. All right. And this, I almost forgot this. Trump. All right? Now, everybody says that Trump is not part of he was never in politics until now. All right? Okay. Go to this, folks. Do one thing and get up out of here. But stop. Oh, it's Ballotpedia, right? History of Donald Trump nations, right? 105,000 to Republicans, 2010. Let's keep on down. All right? On down. Political confusion. Okay? Federal Democrats, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. But there's going to be no donation. And let's just go Clinton, right? Times. That's what he gave to her. 8. Remember him? John Kerry, Anthony. Who's this? Let me put you just in case you missed it. Let's look up. Who's here? Who's this? Who's this? You see that? Now, he had no politics today. Biden was a lawmaker. Let's keep going down. Let's keep going down. What is this? 1994. This is how much this dude donated. And 95 and 96. But here's even better though. Here's even better. All right? You see this? That's Republican. Right? Look. 1994. Almost nothing to Republicans. How much did he donate to Democrats? This is when the crime bill was happening. I mean, I'm hearing this every day about how great Donald Trump is for black folks. Was he really? All right. I guess there was a bump here in 98. He gave more to Republicans. So he was consistent, but we just showed you the Republican, Democrat, no difference. And obviously, you know, up here, this is like 2014 and, you know, yeah, obviously, it's right before he became president. But come on, folks. 2 Democrats. You think Joe Biden may have gotten a little bit of that money? You don't think that he and Joe Biden crossed paths before? And he acts like he's this major enemy of Hillary Clinton who was at his enemies all of a sudden? Look at this. Come on, y'all. Seriously. But yeah, man, they have reduced his sister's time. Oh, they reduced her time? Okay. Michael Glock have to be attacked for doing midnight queen. No, you don't do range. You're scared of white people. Yeah, so I just want to, you know, go over that, folks. I know that ADOS people, it's a lot easier to attack foreign blacks because, you know, a lot of you are pussy. I want to rock the boat. You have jobs and all this other stuff. And I'm just showing you, you know, this, the real enemy, your real enemy is are these lawmakers. They're Republicans, Democrats, all of them, Pinktons. And you just gotta, you know, you gotta fight your real enemy here and stop going after easy targets. Seriously. Stop going after these easy targets. But But yeah, man, you know, like this video, share it, subscribe it, all right? I hope you learned something from it, you know, and again, stop coming after people who aren't your enemy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I did want to show you guys one thing though, and this is as you guys know, the Alpo had passed or got shot or killed. I spoke about him briefly. I just want to show you something. This is just kind of weird and creepy to me. All right? Look at this dude's pictures. You notice every picture of this guy. He's smiling. This is a mugshot right here. That's a mugshot. Let me go down to, some more. Yeah, every picture you see of Alpo Martinez, that dude is. Let me see if I can get a better. I want to get a better feeling. This goofball right here, man. I mean, Harlem did not look good. Kicking him back like he's some conquering hero. It just didn't look good, y'all. Did not look good at all. All right, dude basically shot up all his friends, and supposedly he was waiting for a girl or waiting for a female the night he got shot up. So he left the party, and this was close range. This was professionally done. Okay, so who knows? The girl might have set him up. Who knows? You know, that girl might have set him up, and this is supposedly his last picture, I guess. But yeah, every picture of this dude. Actually, hold on if I can get better. This is professional shit, man. This is professional. All right? And all right, getting his chain snatched and beat up and all this other stuff. But that's what's so weird and just scary about this dude. How people still hung with this cat. And even his mugshot, how he's smiling in a mugshot. No, I mean, this is sociopathic shit. This right here, let me just, I don't get that. Look at this. Wait. This is a mugshot. It's a big Kool-Aid grin. He's facing years. You know? Him in jail again. This is crazy, bro. Dude was an absolute and complete sociopath, bro. Total sociopath. But yes, somebody wanted him hit. Somebody wanted him capped. So, and to show that there was no love lost. This is, I guess, this is from OG from DC, and I had to play. This was actually a good takedown on Alpo. So let's listen.
It is the Christ out of DC Finest Gangster, baby. I know everybody be wanting me to upload my videos to YouTube, etc. But I just been chilling laid back, doing what I do, you know what I'm saying, getting my shit together with my family, my business, my books, working on everything. So when I come back at y'all, I can have a lot to offer y'all. You feel me? But I get about 25, 100 calls this morning stating Alpo the rep been dead. A couple of people asked me, did you kill him? Did you smoke? Nah, I ain't smoked that rat. I wish I was behind the trigger though. You dig? But like I said, man, I baked him a cake. You feel me? I'm the first motherfucker to call him a rat, called him out, call him all types of rats and bitch niggas, etc. You know, I was the first nigga that did that, made him come out. You feel me? I know he earned, he was gonna come out anyway. But by me pushing on live social media, calling him all types of rats, expose him to the true side of the DC Virgin, how he wasn't living like that, for real. He had WP protect him because he was a bitch. And then on top of that, King Erna came out and put the full court press on him, saying how much he's a rat, this, that, and that. He bought him out. He came out, thought shit was sweet, riding around in Harlem, whatever. They slumped him, you feel me? It is what it is. All that crying, don't get the crying and whining now, nigga. You live by the gun, we die by the gun. You feel me? He got caught slipping. He thought he was the king of Harlem. Wrong answer. Too arrogant, wrong answer. You did, but it is what it is. Man, fuck him. I wish I was behind the trigger of that nigga. of that nigga death for real, for real. That's on everything. But like I said, it is what it is. It's done. It's said he gone, but it don't pay to be a rat. Nigga rat, sold his out, crossed all his best friends, turned to a government whore, sucked the government dick, did 30 years in jail, came on, then they pushed this shit back. Come on, man. You fucked up all around the board, man. So all you rat lovers, go to your rat lover funeral, cry for him and moan for him, you bitch ass rat loving ass niggas. Like I said, man, I'll be back soon with some positive shit, with my shit on the board. Enough talking about that rat ass nigga. Kill all the rest and still promote. I'll see y'all soon. I'm coming back strong. So all you niggas out there talking about y'all the finest, y'all the best. Nah. I run DC, nigga. I'm the overlord of DC. Here's the Christ. Look it up. I'm the anointed one. I'll be at y'all in a minute.
So yeah, I'm that he put it down pretty good. So now, Mark, before I don't speak on white people, which I just sort of did a whole expose tonight. All right, why you always talking about black folks? Why don't you go after white man? I did a whole expose tonight. You obviously missed it. Now all I do is talk about bad news. All right, you just can't win. You can't win with you folks. All right, so it's ridiculous. So basically, whatever. You just can't win. All right. So what if I talked about good news? What would you do with it, Mark? What would you do? And yes, defrauding charlatans. This is a safe chat. We're just over right now. We're done. So but thanks for coming through. All right. But yeah, man. I just want to thank y'all for coming through. And again, listen, ADOS. All right. You dudes, you got other issues, unless you're pussies, which I don't doubt, unless you're scared to death of everybody. Okay? Unless you're scared, then I just laid them out. You got Giuliani, and whenever you see Giuliani and Chuck Schumer attacking each other, all that is game, bro. Because those two work together to help oppress you. Clinton and Donald Trump. I just showed you the numbers with Donald Trump. Who he donated to. Who he was donating to during 94. All right? Come on already. Mark Jamin saying that, because people are saying, why don't you go after the white man? I just went after the white man all night. In fact, I let go of Umar. I talked about Umar shortly, and I'm like, you can't see that dude is running game. I can't help you, bro. You can't be helped. All right? But, yeah, I just showed you for straight through what the white man has been doing. But you're coming after foreign blacks. So yeah, man, I put it down harder than any of your B1 people could. So yeah, man, thanks for coming through. All right, I'm gonna hit the bed. Fuck the Braves. All right, but they won, so whatever. Have fun down there in Atlanta. Don't go too crazy. All right. Hit the like button, of course. I'll try to come back later on during the week. Big up on yourself, man. If you talked about good news, it would be more uplifting and helpful. I just gave you information. This information wasn't helpful at all. All right. This information, you should be looking at all those Democrats who were attacking Trump with the side eye. Because they're literally all working together. You should be looking at Trump and Clinton with the side eye. It's all who donated. Biden and Clinton. All right. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks to all the mods, everybody in the chat. Big up on yourself. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.